this is Marianne, and I'm going to make an updated version of my handstand tutorial. The one I made was 2 years ago, and I want to make it more complete, so I'm going to divide this tutorial in different parts. First, I'm going to show you how to get stronger for handstand. Then I'm going to show you how to get used to be upside down. Then we're going to practice handstands against the wall, and eventually without it. There are a few poses you can do to get stronger. You need to get stronger especially in your arms and your shoulders, but also in your core. So here are a few poses to get stronger. Now I'm going to show you how to get used to be upside down and get over the fear of handstands. So, one thing. I recommend practicing in the easier inversions like headstand before practicing handstands. This will get you the feeling of being upside down, and you will gain strength in your core, in your arms, and you will learn how to balance when you're on your head or on your arms. That being said, these are a few examples of poses you can incorporate in your yoga practice. So I'm going to teach you because I'm not a teacher, I'm not certified, and all the tips I'm going to give you are from my personal experience and the knowledge I collected over the years from other teachers. So I'm not a teacher. The first thing to do is to warm up your wrists if you want to work on your handstands without being injured. So stretch, make pause, face my knees, and I'm going to not fall forward, but backward this time. Go a little bit forward. First, for practicing handstand when you're just a beginner, I would recommend to use a wall and have someone to be here in case you lose your balance for extra safety. Safety is a key word here. So we are moving to the wall. I recommend not being too far away from it, so this way you're getting the straightest position. From downward facing dog, strong arms, straight, hips high, core engaged. Bend your knees if it's too challenging for your hamstrings. Breathe, and from there, I'm doing my left leg, but I'd recommend practicing the kicks on both sides so you don't end up with a huge quad. So, from downward facing dog, and be ready to kick. Kick. Practice on both sides. Switch. and eventually touch your wall. If you can stay there for a while or come down. If you want to, you can practice this a few times. So I showed you how to get into a handstand facing the wall, but you can also do it this way. Walk your feet up the wall and walk your hands closer to the wall slowly. Have someone be here in case you fall. And get as close as possible so you're straight and not collapsing in your low back. Kiss your wall. And if you want to come down, just do the same as you did to get up. Perfect. If you're not ready yet to get your legs all the way up, you can just stay in an L position. This will help you build strength and both in your core and in your arms. If you're having trouble kicking up, if you're not strong enough in your legs yet, you can practice with a bed. If like me you have a wall behind. So start in the same position but with your legs higher. Lift your leg and kick with your left. And eventually touch your wall. Destroy the curtains and go down. If you can't touch the wall yet, it's okay. With practice you will get stronger and you will get it. You can also practice different way to kicks with both legs together. And try to stay up. I'd recommend not using the wall for too long since you're not going to learn how to balance on your own. But once you're on your wall, you can get into it, touch the wall, but don't be as close as I showed you before. But try to come away from the wall and stick it. And if you feel that you're falling as you come down, or touch the wall again, but try to stick it and repeat. And this will help you learn how to freestand, handstand without the wall. Once you feel ready, you can practice in the middle of the room, like with no wall, but have someone behind you in case you fall. Safety first. Or have a bed or a sofa behind you so that if you fall into bridge, you don't hurt your back or your head. So I am in my handstand and I'm falling. My bed is behind me and I can fall safely. The surface is high so it's not too hard on my back. And then I can slowly come down and practice against the wall or do it again. Boom. Roll out. I didn't die. Okay, this tutorial is getting out of hand. Once you learn this, you can try another exit strategy. You're going to lose your balance. So lean on your side and just fall safely. One thing I tend to do too is lift one hand, and this gives me the possibility to fall back. So there is that. Now I'm going to give you some tips to keep your balance once you're up, whether it be on the wall or freestanding. The first thing is using your hands the right way. I spread my fingers wide on my mat, and I tend to have what I call spider fingers. I really grip my mat, and this way when I feel like I'm going to lose my balance, every finger works in my favor. I'm going to show you. But you see, I'm really gripping my mat, and when I feel like I'm losing my balance, every finger works for me. And using your fingers also protects your wrists, because you're putting most of your weight on your fingers and not on your palms, where your weight shouldn't collapse in the ground. So there is your hands, but there is also a few tips I can give you. Personally, I find it easier to keep my balance with split legs like this instead of a straight handstand. And once I'm more comfortable this way, I can go into a handstand. Straight line. Gosh, I'm tired. Then use, sorry, I'm really tired. Use every muscle. Your core, your shoulders, and your quads, your feet. Everything needs to be engaged for you to be straight. Once you practice, I recommend stretching your wrist again, like we did in the beginning. I hope that this tutorial was at least a bit helpful for you, and that so you will be handstanding together and working with handstands. If you have any question or comments, just ask me on Twitter or leave a comment below. I'll try my best to answer. Have a good day and happy handstanding!